Ola from Ricky.
And Raquel. Lately we've had some comments on the channel asking us for more of the challenges we faced moving down to Mexico, requesting more negativity.
And we've outlined some of our challenges in our previous videos, but in this video we're going to talk about the one thing that we struggle a lot with, and that is bugs.
So let's get buzzing. One of the reasons we don't like to go on and on about negative things when we're talking about moving to Mexico and our life in Mexico is because we really love it here. We love Mexico. We're very grateful to be able to live here. But on the other side of it, we do find bugs a challenge. We're just not bug-loving people. And this is our personal journey, and hopefully...
And people have been asking what the negative sides to Mexico are, so...
Yes.
Giving it to you.
Now we're going to get bug lovers complaining. So we live in this amazing tropical climate, as you can see from the sheen on my face. And, you know, one of the things with living in paradise is you get these tropical insects, and they're new to us, and it's been quite a journey.
It has. And we just want to talk about some of the insects and little critters that are down here, and the challenges we have with them and how we combat them.
And cope with them. So to start off, number one, mosquitoes. We've gone on about mosquitoes in previous videos and how they love Ricky's Irish blood.
They just love me.
So we'll just go over this really briefly.
So we said before we avoid being outside at sunset or at dusk.
We try to avoid wearing dark colored clothing that the mosquitoes are attracted to.
And we have a wide variety of bug repellents always at hand.
Always with us.
This is a gel you can get in Chedraui. I find it very helpful, but if we do get bitten, this is stuff you want.
Afterbite solution takes away the itch. And in our home, we have the door open a lot to let our dog in and out, so they do get in. And we have 2 mosquito vacs. We have 1 mosquito light bulb, and we have 1 bracket that's meant to get them. I don't know if it works that well.
Not really, because you can't see them.
Yeah. So next, cockroaches. Definitely not our favorite subject.
Certainly not, and they do get quite large here, 6.5 to 9 centimeters in length.
The first one we saw, we don't have a lot of cockroach experience in our lives. Oh geez, we flipped out, didn't we?
We did.
Also, they are fast.
Very fast.
We were in a rental and we saw one just zooming across the floor, and what were we like?
I chased it down with my flip-flop.
Screaming. Sorry, Ricky.
I did assassinate it. And just to let you know, cockroaches can actually fly.
We didn't know that, and we saw one flying, thankfully outside, but we still screamed. So Ricky and I had been living in a rental, and my mother came down to visit us. And we had a nice day planned to go to a cenote. And I'm like, hurry up, Mom. Get your swim shoes on, pack your bag. Oh dear, we heard a scream, didn't we?
We did. She didn't check her shoe, a swim shoe, this actual shoe.
She had been running around with a gigantic cockroach in the toe of it, and it was really traumatizing for all 3 of us.
So if you're down here, make sure you check your shoes before you put them on.
We always check the toes of our shoes. Good lesson to learn. So the cockroaches are here. It's just a fact of life. But how do you combat them or deal with them?
And we have friends down here who actually get fumigators in twice a year to go out through the yard, do their drains, they fumigate everything. Mm-hmm. But other friends have told us, don't fumigate. Just keep your house really, really clean.
Really clean, and use Fabuloso. We love this stuff. We're like super diligent with keeping our floors clean, and this stuff is super smelly, but to me it's a nice smell, because since we've been using that, we have not had a cockroach in our house for months and months. When we first had the house renovated, there was the odd one, and I was getting freaky, and that was the advice we were given, and it's been fine.
And make sure you don't leave any food outside.
Oh no.
That might be obvious to somebody from Canada or America, but for British people, there's critters out here.
Thank you, Fabuloso.
You're fabulous.
Okay, next we're talking about ants.
Lots of them.
I hate them. I had a bad experience as a child where the red fire ants when I was blueberry picking were all through my clothes because unfortunately I sat on a ginormous anthill. But we've had incidents with biting ants down here.
I rubbed against a plant one time and she's getting the itchies.
I just don't even like talking about them.
And immediately I got attacked and
Yeah.
I had big lumps on me.
Well, and I was watering our banana plants in our yard, and I rubbed up against a leaf which was covered in these biting ants, and Ricky wondered why I kept spraying the kitchen window, but I was jumping around and trying to hose myself down, and oh, they're sore, I'm telling you.
They are a problem.
Yeah. So for ants, we use a multitude of items. We've tried a bunch of things since we've moved down here. Of course, we have the sprays that you can get in Canada or Britain, whatever. Yeah. And this is what we found to be the best. It's a needle type thing. You just squeeze out a little bit and the ants take it to their nest and it just cleans up the colony.
It's a syringe.
Yeah.
Put that in, take it off, put a little bit down, but allow the ants to eat it because they're going to take it back to the queen, and that's the end of that.
You really need to be on top of everything. They can take over quickly. And the next insect we've had experiences with, sadly, has been ticks.
And unfortunately, we shot a video in the jungle, if you remember.
It was called El Dos. We were looking for the lost Mayan city out in the jungle, which seemed like a good idea, but we came home with 4 ticks, 1 on me and 3 on Ricky. The other couple we were with, of course, had none. And Ricky, I thought he grew a mole in his eye overnight, and I got the magnifying glass and was looking, and disgustingly legs were like wiggling, and I'm like, you need to go to the doctors. And off he went to get it removed and on antibiotics for 2 weeks. I don't think there's going to be a part 2 to that particular video. A couple of people have asked, but no, when we think about going back to the jungle, we're like, ooh.
But if you are going
He's
to the
itching his
jungle,
legs.
wear long pants.
Long pants,
sleeves if
spray
you can.
yourself. Although the long pants wouldn't have helped with your eye.
No, but even though we took a shower when we came home, it didn't get rid of them, so you need to check your body
Yeah.
for ticks.
Yeah. The next creature we want to speak about are scorpions. And again, sadly, we've had our first scorpion experience. It was scary.
Outside of the house, thankfully, but we do have friends who have had them inside. And
Neighbours.
we also know one lady who's been bitten by a scorpion.
Yeah, they're not. It's something to be taken seriously. You don't want to muck about with a scorpion. I don't personally, but I know people that love them and think they're beautiful. Good for them. I don't really care for them in my yard or my house. I like to think Fabuloso protects us, but I think it's denial. Cracks, crevices. We try to keep everything done up as much as we can so that nothing can sneak in, and that's all we can do.
Make sure your door is sealed at the bottom.
Yes. In our yard, we have gravel, we have concrete, we don't have any grass, we don't want any grass. We'd like to see what's coming, and it's a fairly stark yard. Like, I love my plants and everything, but it's all very clumped.
And even inside the house, our sofa and our chairs are high off the ground so we can see under them.
Yeah.
There's nothing hiding under there.
To clean everything really well, and yeah, try not to have any hiding spots
Or clutter.
or clutter. Yeah.
But thankfully, for everything bad, there's something good. And there are friendlies down here. Geckos, one of our favourite lizards. If they're in the house, we'll try and get them out. We're not going to harm them, we're not going to kill them. They're a beautiful little thing, they're amazing to watch, and they eat mosquitoes,
Yeah.
which is great.
And ants.
Cockroaches. The other thing that's good for mosquitoes, bats. We have bats in our yard. Unfortunately, they leave a little poop behind, but great to see them because they're killing thousands of mosquitoes.
And the dragonflies.
And
They're like
dragonflies.
little angels flying around, getting all the mosquitoes, so we love them too.
And if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you very much for watching, and please consider giving us a thumbs up. It really helps out the video and it helps out the channel.
And we promise next week's video will be bug-free. Oh yeah. Have a great week, guys.